So, hey guys, Chauzu here. So today I thought we'd talk a bit about the Kizuna Garp controversy. And basically there's two things that people are mad about, and I agree, basically it's very dumb. But first, let's give some context here. If we go here down to the Kizuna notice, we will see that it got updated a while back. And it says the description regarding scaling of obtained Kizuna tickets per level has been corrected. So the thing is that before this Kizuna, it said that we will get more tickets than before, and that obviously excited people. But the reality of the situation once we got into the Kizuna is that it was the opposite. We got a lot less. The scaling was basically non-existent. So when you beat one level and then beat the next level, you basically get the same amount of tickets. In the past, you just got more and more, and it was exponential growth. Kind of like how in Treasure Map and Kizuna, like how when you beat a stage or a nav level in TM, you get even more points, and then when you do like nav level 100, you get a ton more points than at nav level 1, for example. And it used to be the same way with tickets, but now there's not a very big difference. Sure, it still scales a bit, but it's night and day to before compared to before. And this affects everybody negatively. Not only that, like if we go to the Kizuna here, you will see that my alliance is at level 31, and we're already at the capped HP of 999 billion. And before this was not happening this early, they changed the scaling again. Basically, it's been a trend in Kizuna that to make it the scaling worse and worse, starting HP higher and higher. Same thing here. So now I think we maxed out at level 29 or something, so that's super early. And obviously, like this also affects like how many tickets you can get, so it's already very low. And now it gets even lower since we can't get that high. You might see that I have quite a few tickets myself, but that's because of Roll Cruise, and I'm at nav level 186 right now, with still quite a bit to do, rank 2 in personal. We can look at that in the end of the video, but that's why I have a lot of tickets. But the question then, of course, is why make this change? Why nerf the ticket gain this much? And I talked about this before. This is all about the big fiasco from the last Super Bowl Treasure Kizuna, when hundreds of people on both JP and Global were able to get infinite number of tickets. So the best guess we have is that in order to ensure it doesn't happen again, Bandai has basically capped what we can get, and not done a proper fix like something obvious like, okay, if you get more than 99,999 tickets, you just continue getting more, something like that. And it's just dumb. Like, I understand if they couldn't change it that fast, even if I think 2 months is a fair amount of time. They could have just done like, okay, once you have gone to like level 50, then it won't increase anymore, or something like that. Like, that also solves it without ruining it for everybody, because this ruins it both for casual players and for high spenders. Like, casuals will have a harder time getting all of the rewards, getting the 5+ Garp, all of that. And whales, high spenders who play a lot, get high levels, will get a lot less tickets than they usually will. Not that tickets give a lot of good stuff, but it still sucks. So that's one thing people are complaining about. I also think that's very dumb, but I'm not as upset about that, mainly because, as said, I think the tickets are pretty useless anyway. I don't really play for the tickets. I think we should get a lot more. I especially think we should get a lot more of the Kizuna, I guess it's called tokens, the Kizuna exchange currency, basically. We should get a lot more of that. But as it stands right now, not really interested in getting a lot of tickets. I've honestly forgot to use my tickets a few months because I have so little interest in it, which is dumb, but I just don't have it as a priority. But what upsets me personally a lot more is the fact that we not only reverted to old super bosses in being very hard, they went overkill with how hard the super boss is this time. Like, disagree if you want, but in my world, 10 star is about dealing with a variety of debuffs to do as much damage as you can, while super boss is just about the pure damage. Like, a few debuffs is fine. Last super boss was perfect. I made a video talking about that. It was the most fun I've had with super boss, mostly because we didn't have to keep so many things in mind. But this time, like, wow. Like, you have to deal with so much, especially for the int variant, but the new intimidate mechanic, like, basically removes so many options you could use. Like, int is crazy with the special bind and bind and everything. Quick is not much better, but a little bit more reasonable. And what really grinds my gears is, for example, that against 10 star int, I'm currently using a team that does 136 billion damage. I'll upload it tomorrow, by the way. But, so I can do 136 billion against 10 star int, but against 15 star int, I do way less than half. I've seen teams that can do up to like 70 billion or something. And if the team I used was optimal, it would do well over 150 billion. So it's like you can do twice as much damage against 10 star than as against 15 star. For me, that's completely whack. And in the past, you've always been able to do more damage against 15 star than 10 stars, just because 10 star has more debuffs, 15 star less, but this time, just total brain freeze from Bandai. Like, I hope this is just a bit of a hiccup and that they will revert once they can get the Kizuna ticket bug sorted and everything, but yeah, I understand people were very unhappy with this Kizuna, and if not for Roll Cruise and my own battle for rank 1 in Robin team, I'd also not care too much about this, to be honest. But yeah, let's just end this video with a bit of an update where I'm standing. And we're not going to look at the Robin rank here, I'll do that once everything is done and dusted. But I'm currently second place, 185 levels. First place is one car with 195 levels, and just to like reiterate, like one car is the guy who did 700 nav levels in Treasure Map, broke the global NGAP record. Now he's getting first place in the Kizuna Soul ranking. He also did top 3 in PvP, so he's really gone hard this event period, and he will be finishing first overall most likely in the Luffy ranking, so GG is all I can say to him. And there's a lot of people going really hard, but at least on global side I should be getting second place. And we'll see about Robin. Right now it's a 3-way tie. We'll see if I can pull through. There's still a few hours left, of course. But yeah, that's the end of the video. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.